It's drunk grilling time. There's a raccoon in my garage. Raccoon's still in my garage. Don't know where it went. Let's get this going. This is a cold smoke experiment. What I'm going to do is, the experiment is the ribs. I've cold smoked cheese in the past. We got pepper jack and cheddar here. Experiment being the ribs is that I'm going to find out if we cold smoke it, and only cold smoke it, but of course fully cook it later, will it add smoke flavor to the ribs? Well, we'll find out. Alright, and of course blow out your smoke tube, and then we'll put it here, just like that. You always want to light the top of your smoke tube and let the flame go down. Alright, let's shut the door, let it ride. Let's get an update here. It's so cold out here, the temperature's not even reading on my thermal probe. It says it's 29 in the smoker. But it's like 18 degrees out here and a little bit of wind. It's very chilly. And that damn raccoon is still in my garage. It's been over an hour at least. Let's start check up, see how things are going along here. Ooh, it's getting a little warm in there. 45. It's gotta be, last time I checked it was like 18 out here. And I finally got that damn raccoon out of my garage. It was in there like 2 hours at least. But, see, there's where it ran away. Yeah, so what happened was, it got in there. So I set this trap in the garage, and it wouldn't go in the trap. And just kept setting it off without going in. So I moved it, so it knew there was food in there, so I moved out here. And every time it left the garage, I was trying to go out to the garage to shut it, from the side door. And every time I went out there, it like ran back in the garage. So at one point I had a rake in my hand. The second time, and I was like swinging the rake like this, and I made contact with it, and it like kind of hopped over the rake. Well, the next time I went out there, after it came outside a little bit, I went out the garage side door, and it was out a little bit, and then it saw me, so I started coming back, like going this way into the garage again. So I was like face to face with it, like shoving forward with a rake, and it was like growling at me. I'm going back and forth, like shoving this rake in this raccoon's face. The craziest thing I've ever done. Usually they just run from you, but this one was stubborn. It wanted to stay in my damn garage. So anyway, yeah, that's all the fun I've had tonight. Rake fight with a raccoon. Another update here, it's getting too warm in there, so I'm going to open this up for a little bit. I got a pan of ice, see if I can get that in there. Alright, I put that pan of ice in the freezer, and hopefully the heat will hit that instead. Maybe it'll be cooler in there. Gotta cool it down. And I can still hear that damn raccoon over there rustling around. And by the way, I got that raccoon incident on my security cameras at 2 different angles. I will clip it in at the end of the video. Oh, I forgot to mention, but I also took out the bottom wood chip pan. Maybe that'll help. I just want to show that what I did when I put that block of ice in there and remove the bottom pan. It's dropping my temperatures down finally. I was climbing up to damn near 60, and see, it's going down, and we still got smoke going. So I'm gonna give it about another hour, check the pellet tube, go from there. As you can see, my temperatures have considerably dropped. It's not displaying, and we're still getting smoke rolling. I'm gonna take a look and see if how many pellets we got left. Yeah, we still got a decent amount. We'll let it go. Alright, barely any smoke's coming out at this point. I think that pellet 2 is about done. Yeah, it's about done. So I'm going to dump it out, and then I'll reload it halfway, and we'll go halfway again. It's pretty damn cold out here. I couldn't even get the torch stay lit, so I had to do it in the side burner, which I didn't want to do, but maybe that'll get it going. Torch wouldn't want to go at all. I don't know, I'm just glad that goddamn raccoon's out of my garage. I'm getting tired. It's like 2:30 in the morning. I'm gonna call this quits. Smoke tubes getting there. I'm gonna dump it out in the pan. Those ribs, I'm gonna cook those tomorrow with no smoke to see if the cold smoke actually does something. And the blocks of cheese, I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum seal those in the fridge for about 2 weeks. Very important after you're done cold smoking, is vacuum seal them for 2 weeks. Let the smoke develop. Anyway, I'm gonna get this inside. It is really cold out here. Five degrees out here. Anyway, no time for jokes. I'm gonna get out of here.
We could fly to planet vegan where nobody hurts animals. We could live on planet vegan and eat fruits and vegetables.
But then humans come and take their honey. That's just good business, capitalizing off the hard work of others and keeping the profit. Plus, it tastes so much sweeter knowing it was stolen. Maple syrup, agave, other sweeteners, they're fine, but they're really missing that good, greedy taste. The more the bees suffer, the better the honey. Beekeepers often keep their bees in overcrowded factory farm conditions. Some beekeepers will clip the wings of their queen bee to keep her from flying away. Bees die in transport and from rough handling all the time, but that's just part of nature, isn't it? It's only natural that humans reap the rewards of other species and enjoy the sweet taste of their vomit. Let me know what cool, cruel products you want me to review next.
Alright, back out here in the garage. And these are the ribs that I cold smoked Thursday night, early Friday morning. And today is Saturday, about 12 o'clock, I'd say, afternoon. And I put these in a vacuum bag. I just did a light vacuum on it. Don't want to squeeze my meat too hard. Anyway, I'm going to get these wrapped up in some foil. And get these on the grill here, and no smoke. We're just going to do heat, and we're going to see, do these have smoke flavor in them after the cold smoke. And I forgot to mention, but I did season these with salt, pepper, garlic. Very light in the salt. It's a lot of garlic though. Anyway, so I'm going to put these this side down, and I want to add, I feel like the beginning of this video I didn't do the best job because it was very cold outside and I was pretty damn angry at that stupid raccoon. Ken from Heavy Metal Barbecue, he sprays his meat with water. Do you believe that? And I asked him why he doesn't spray his meat with natural ice, and he said that's alcohol abuse. So just for him in this video, and to keep the ribs moist, we're gonna have to pour some natty ice on here. But seriously, he makes good videos. Go check out his channel. Put a link in the description. Alright, it's not too bad out here in my garage. Right about freezing. Anyway, because I'm wrapped up, double wrapped in foil. The gas is lit. No cats were injured in the process. And you probably don't know what that means. Well, you have to go back and watch one of my other videos because there was a lighting gas joke where there was a cat involved. We'll be back in a couple hours. Check this out. I'm going to hit my target temp about 205, 210. And we'll see if these ribs have a smoke flavor to them.
to Kitten Bowl 4, the world's cutest kitten competition. Get ready.
One of those legends is Rocky, the kicker from the Last Hope Lions, who got off to a rocky start last year after missing not one, not two, but 3 field goals. Let's head to the inside scoop litter box where Beth is with Rocky's new owner, sports writer Tiffany Oshinsky.
All right, we hit the target temp of 205, and honestly, it's only been maybe just a little over an hour, and we're at about 300 degrees. I want to make sure I didn't hit a bone in there, but I can hear it bubbling in there. So go ahead and take the temp probe out, open it up, and check the temperature again. Got a little bit of pullback on those bones. And I just have to ask, does anybody really watch that stupid cat football? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they can send that shit to Planet Vegan. 196, 27. And they feel tender. We'll go ahead and call this done. Well, I'm going to fold it back up and let it cool off a little bit. Alright, these cooled off just a little bit. They're still pretty hot. And as you can see, there is no smoke ring on there. And just by the touch, I can tell that these aren't not as normal tenderness as if I did this low and slow. Give it a try. Well, take that back. It actually is more tender than I thought, but still not as tender as I normally make them. Alright, let's go ahead and try one more cut. See, I still don't need an electric knife to cut them. So, does it have a smoke taste? Very, very, very mute. Barely noticeable, to be honest. So, are those good eating ribs? They're okay. I'll do this again? Probably not. Hope you'll enjoy the experiment.